Yo, what's good, everybody? See Man Legacy the Prince.
I am CEO AALIYAH.
And it's DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. It's a Fresh Leftovers radio show, man. We got a special guest that surprised us.
Oh yeah, I told you, bro.
Didn't even notice.
I told y'all I had a
up.
special guest. I wasn't gonna tell y'all who it was.
I didn't even know, man.
It's a real special guest because
This is a real special guest.
it's hard to get this person, you know, what
out
I'm saying?
the crib, right?
Yeah.
It'd be tucked away, making them bangers, making some dope.
Another
everything, man. A whole bunch of another ones, man. Super excited. The resume's stupid long, but I'm gonna let him tell y'all for yourselves. Fresh Leftovers family.
Hold on. Let me say a little bit. He gave me a little. He gave me a little spiel.
Little sauce.
Is it produce over 600 artists?
Yeah.
Dang.
Look, Legacy trying to count. He's trying to count, bro. Jingles with major radio show stations. Let me get y'all Darlene McCoy. Y'all know who Darlene is?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Everybody in Christian hip hop down here in ATL done went through this, man.
Yes.
Even the ones who can't rap.
Yes.
No disrespect.
Oh, we heard a song the other day.
For real?
It was like Lil G was on there.
That's how you know him. I don't know who is that. Your daughter or your son saying that?
I don't know. You talking about
Luke G? Yeah, the hook. Yeah, so we got Luke Genius in the building, man. One time.
We got Luke G in the building, man. What's up, my guy?
What's happening, man? It's good to be here.
Pleasure to have you, man. I'm definitely was surprised when I seen him. I was like, yo, hey.
I mean, I asked Luke G like 6 months ago.
That we did. Definitely, I remember that.
Did I ask you 6 months ago or longer?
It could have been longer. I don't know. 6 months.
It's all good. He's here now, and that's all that matters, man. Yo, the Fresh Leftovers family is just, first time hearing, a lot of them hearing about Luke G, man. Give them a resume, man. Tell them who you are, man, and all that great stuff,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Let's jump into it, because I'm excited.
All right, man. I'm Luke G, man, from Atlanta, born and raised. ATL represent, man. Just been producing for a long time. Been working with a lot of artists, man. My biggest thing is sewing into people, man. Just sharing knowledge and being able to just share the gifts. Also a singer, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of, I do a little bit of everything, man. I've been doing it for some time. It'll be 20 years next year.
20?
Damn.
20.
Since you've been doing music, period.
Period, yeah.
Where?
We about the same age, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to know where I was going. I was like, dang.
You call that man out like that, bro.
I ain't tell nobody.
Yo, you might be looking for company, bro. You looking for company?
Oh yeah, I'm the oldest one.
You know what I'm saying? So you always been producing. You say you sing as well, right?
Yeah. I actually started out as kind of like an artist first. I was developing as an artist, but I developed my sound as an artist first, and then I started really diving into the production aspect of things.
Okay. So I know a lot of artists who's been in the game for a very long time. They either a crossover from like secular. Was the same situation with you, or you was always like making music for the Lord?
It was the same thing for me. Just kind of like, but my heart would never let me get all the way into the secular side. But I built a lot of connections, and you know what I'm saying, I still talk to a lot of people that's over there, but I realized like as long as I stay true to who I am, you know what I'm saying, it that's what it is.
So you got any songs with any that we can go look up?
No, you ain't got no songs because I told him to take it down a long time ago.
For real?
Wow.
Yeah, for real.
So who all have you had the pleasure of working with both sides of the spectrum?
That's a long list, bro.
Well, before I used to just write songs and stuff like that, and I was just submitting a lot of songs, but I just really never got into like really landing the placements with other people, except for right now. Like right now I've been working with a lot of like legends. Yeah, legends. So if you know Outkast, Sleepy Brown, not Big Boy yet, but his dad, like Jimmy Brown, who did all the good 70s oldies that they smashed. I mean, they platinum, gold, Oscar winning artists. You know what I'm saying? So I've had the pleasure to work with them.
Dang.
So yeah.
Let me borrow $20 to tomorrow.
Right.
No, you got some money coming in. Borrow $20 for it. Go get the battery later.
Oh my God.
But
go ahead, bro.
No, I'm trying to figure out when I met Luke G. It was definitely a while ago. Do you remember when we met Luke?
Was it? It was probably at an event somewhere.
It was definitely at an event.
It was at an event.
Luke was at every event that I was at when I was coming up, even before I got into DJing. I think the first time I heard of it, I didn't even know that you did it, was when I heard the Darlene McCoy jingle. on 102.5. How did you get into doing that, and how did you connect with her to do that?
All right, so I've been in the game, in the industry now for going on 12 years. So in 2009, I had my break. I was going and I got discovered by some radio personalities, and I got discovered by the program director, and they put me on. Like they used one of my songs from my album, my very first album, and they had it in rotation as a jingle for the station. So it started there. Then they took one of my songs off of my album and made it like they put it in full rotation. And so I just, at that moment, you know, I had a huge buzz. I was performing everywhere, doing a lot of things, and things just started breaking for the good, you know. And once you get in, you get in. So after that, like I've had like maybe 7 songs on radio now, 7 of my originals.
That's amazing, yo.
God.
So you know,
how do you keep your spiritual energy in tune with, like a lot with all the success that you having and being able to collab with so much dope people? Like, how are you keeping yourself grounded spiritually?
Well, I think my heart is always gonna be rooted in God. Like, no matter what. I mean, no matter what I'm doing with anybody else, my whole goal is to show love and appreciation, and to really just, you know, I mean, glory to God and everything I do, you know, for real. Yeah. So I take that with me. You know what I'm saying? I believe in sowing good seeds. That's why I say, like, that's me, man. If I sow a good seed, I know this gonna come back somewhere.
Okay. I feel like we jumped ahead, and I really want to know, what was life for Luke G prior to the music, prior to the producing, prior to all of that? What was the upbringing like?
Upbringing was like, I mean, I lived in a regular house, but you know, I grew up in a musical family. So my mom, she sang, my uncle sang. I mean, he played keys, and they've seen some success. And so me, I just kind of looked on from a distance because I didn't know I was gonna be an artist. I never knew I was gonna be producing because I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. Like, I draw and paint and all that kind of stuff. Haven't done it in a while because you know, when you find out who you are, God showed me, like, you know, that's not what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be doing music, and I didn't even realize that till things just start moving. You know, things move, and I don't even ask for anything to move. God just opened doors. I'm happy that.
That's amazing. So I'm trying to figure out exactly. Like, it was like, all right, cool. We just jumped right into the music and all the accolades, but like, what was it like? Where did all this greatness start from? And that's dope to know that it started. It was 20 years.
Yeah.
What was your sound like 20 years ago? What'd you say? You listen to it now. What do you think about it?
I'ma hide a lot of my stuff from 20 years ago. I gotta put that away. Ain't nobody gonna hear that, because it's like I developed everything from the bottom, from scratch. I started off with a 4-track, you know what I'm saying, machine, and then I built and just kind of went up. I taught myself everything, like from engineering, production. I taught myself how to sing and all that, because I started out rapping first. I was a rapper first.
Oh, rapper turned singer.
Yeah.
Why you look at me like this? Say like what? So let me ask you this, man. Been in the game for 20 years. Your resume is long. Who are some artists that we know that you work with? Like,
mean, other than Canton Jones, and Darlene McCoy, it's just my resume is building, because I work with a lot of local artists here in Atlanta. I would say that's who I work mostly with.
Like Francesca, he did Francesca album.
Did the whole thing.
Are you talking about Beautiful Ashes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't even.
She is dope.
Look at
Francesca
You
goes
did
stupid.
all of that?
Yeah. She
for the
dope.
production and everything.
She had a production, but when you say production, you got to be careful how you say production.
Let me go back.
Composure or composition, that's who make the track. The producer helps make it come to life.
Okay, so you did the beats and stuff?
I didn't do the composition.
Okay, no. You didn't do the composition. Okay.
Yeah, maybe one cut on there, but nah, I didn't do most of the composition. She had that from somewhere else.
So the part that you did was
putting it together, being the glue. He was the glue.
Let me
putting
tell
it together.
Something. I done heard Luke G flip some tracks that I was like, dang, hey, bro, teach me a little bit of that, please.
And he fast too.
Yeah, like he do it so smooth. I'm like, I said, oh, that's how people look at me when I'm doing it. Because I be looking like, bruh, there ain't no way. Teach me, bro, because I can't do it like that. And it just come to us so naturally. Like, matter of fact, let me ask you this. I don't know if it's okay to ask. nobody know. Did you have a hand in the like flipping at a beat with the cipher? Gospel Hip Hop Award for the women.
Did he have a what?
Wait,
He's saying that I touched that at all.
You did the women's cypher?
What?
I did have my hands in it. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
The production. Well, I don't know how you want to put it.
Dang, that was a great beat actually. But you didn't build the beat.
He didn't compose it.
I'm confused. What is what?
I can't even remember.
I'm confused.
All I know is it was.
I don't know, but I thought you remade it or something. I thought it was a beat and then you remade it or something like that. No,
I don't remember. That's the thing. I don't remember.
He pumping out so much songs and beats.
We should just ask his wife because his wife is here on the couch.
She
filming.
Love it, great. How you doing? Well, educate me. What is the difference between the composing, the producing, and like what's the difference? Because when I think of producing, I'm thinking like the beat, like building the beat.
Oh yeah,
and like
those not the same thing.
Okay,
people who make beats are composers.
Gotcha.
Which I am too. I'm a composer, but a producer can take anything and make a whole song out of it. It's just like somebody who's shooting a video, right?
Okay.
If you holding a camera, you consider yourself a videographer. But if you want to take it to a next level, somebody needs to direct it. See what I'm saying? So they tell you like, hey, shoot it here, get this shot right here, and shoot it right here. That's what makes those scenes come to life. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody to guide and direct it. That's why when you see somebody like a Kirk Franklin, he come on stage, you say, all he doing is jumping around and just saying this and that. But he produced
the whole thing,
the record. So he made the record what it is. If it wasn't for him doing that, that record wouldn't sound like that.
Yeah.
He didn't have to play. He can just produce it. That's why they say about, other people like Kanye and all that. It doesn't matter who's playing it. It matters who's producing it because that's the final end of the sound. That's what makes the sound.
I never knew that.
I just got educated today.
Say an artist come to you and they present a song to you or a track to you that you personally do not like.
Wow.
Will you just mold it to a better sound and like don't really tell them and just mold it as y'all go, as you engineering, as y'all going along? Or would you like straight up tell them like, I don't really think that this song is da-da-da and change it, whatever?
I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. I'm never gonna tell somebody that what they got isn't good or has potential.
That's cap, Luke.
I always believe.
That's cap, Luke.
Listen. I always.
We going somewhere now. That's cap. That's cap, Luke. I can't agree with you on that.
Hey, no cap. I got to believe in it. Cause my thing is, if it's not as good as it could be, I feel like we can make it better.
Yeah.
Even Jesus cut the fig tree down, Luke. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, Luke.
So
wow.
Yeah, I feel like I mean I only can work with what I'm given. So the thing is, my thing is let's make it the best we can make it.
So you don't tell artists at all that like this might not be it. Like this ain't the record.
That ain't my call. Like that ain't my call. You know what God say? He say that God will use the dumb to confound the wise. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, Luke.
I'm just saying,
agree, bro.
Hey, but listen.
So let me ask you this: have you ever felt in your inside voice like, bro, this young trash?
You know what? That explains
I don't even
a
want to
lot.
say trash. I want
Y'all not finna pin me against the wall.
Luke, we not.
Listen.
He must have watched the show before. Let's see what these fresh leftover goofies is about. Yo, best radio.
All right,
show.
so let me not ask you then. Let me ask you.
Seriously though, that's my job. My job is to take what I have and make the best out of it.
And
it's a canvas that I have to take, and I was like, all right, let's make it. And see, look, let me tell you something about me. After you work with me for a while, I see growth in every artist that I've ever worked with.
Really?
Yes,
Okay,
I've seen growth in every artist, whether they may be the best or not. I've seen growth because it just takes patience. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a little bit of encouragement. And so, again, it ain't my job to kill somebody's dream. You know
But we
what I'm
not
saying?
killing dreams though, Luke.
Okay, so if somebody say, "Hey, I want you to listen to this song," tell me what you think. Would you and if you know for a fact it's like this is really not it, would you be able to tell them this? You didn't even produce, you didn't compose it, you didn't do nothing. They presented the song to you.
Oh, the first thing I'm gonna do is suggest what need to be done.
Oh,
if they send me something that I'm just like, hey, okay, all right, I would suggest let's recompose it.
We gotta have.
Let's redo it.
Sound like my humble opinion.
He gotta do my humble opinion tonight.
Let's redo it.
Cause I want to hear what he would say need to be done better and stuff like that.
Oh God! Don't do it!
So he probably might know a lot of these people on Humble. He might not. He might.
We gotta
not.
start like that. Let me go to the
because I don't think that everybody is built for music. You feel me? Like I don't think that's.
What are they doing?
I already know who that is.
I don't think that's everyone's calling. As it pertains to music, I don't think everyone is called to do this. You know what I'm saying? And you can hear it in the music. Like, bro, if you've been doing music for the longest, and I know we're about to go on break. If you've been doing music for the longest, and there's no growth in your sound and so on and so forth, I'm like, bro, this might not be what you really should be putting a lot of your attention into. Like, you could probably be doing something else for the kingdom, but I don't necessarily think this particular lane might be for you. Now, that's a harsh statement to tell people, and I only give that whenever somebody asks me. I'm not volunteering the information.
All right.
But how you feel about that?
I'm gonna give you an optimistic approach.
Okay.
It's a realistic, optimistic approach.
Okay.
Your work ethics can change how you are and how your sound is, because first of all, you got to know what the problem is. See what I'm saying? Some people's work ethics can get them a lot further than people who sound or look better on tracks, music, whatever. It takes a certain type of person to get and stay in the industry. You can't just be a good artist and make it. You got to have more than that. You got to have.
That is so true.
That's
You
good.
got to have integrity, and you got to believe in yourself. Like, for real. They can tell you suck all day, but if you believe in yourself and you listen, you got to be willing to listen too. If you listen to the right people, they can help you get and become a better artist.
I believe that. Yeah.
That's really good.
I've seen it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Then you got them artists that just think they the bomb.com and they don't want to hear nothing from nobody else.
Now those, they have to, then they got to walk that on their own. Because I'm just like, you got to be willing to receive and listen.
All right, man. So I know earlier you were talking about you've had the pleasure of producing like over 600 plus artists, right?
A lot.
How do you go about doing that and maintaining like all those different levels of artistry? Or
for one
producing
thing,
all those levels of artistry?
This is what I would have to say. My experience in dealing with different genres of music allowed me to be able to work with different artists. So if I just did hip hop, I wouldn't know how to deal with an artist that has an R&B tone. If I didn't do pop music, I wouldn't know how to deal with an artist that does pop. And with the list goes on. Because I'm a type of artist that creates that type of thing. I don't really put a limit on what I create. So, I mean, whatever you bring, I mean, it's to me, it's just like whatever God give me that enable to work with that artist.
Yeah.
It works.
So you seeing the level of, you've been in the industry so long, right?
Yeah.
On this side of the industry.
Yeah.
You've seen all the different genres. You've seen all the different potentials that's out there. What do you think the culture is missing as it pertains to whether it's CHH or whatever, just the Christian culture? What do you think it's missing?
Number one, the biggest thing is more unity.
Ooh.
It's the number one thing everybody
Hold on,
says.
where my bell at, bro?
Yeah. But I understand why though. I understand
spirit.
why. It's not just the spirit. See, the thing is, me speaking, so I can speak from all different aspects. When you get to a certain level as an artist, you want to see yourself in a certain position or a certain place. And so being an artist and going and doing events like that, a lot of artists probably said this, yeah, man, I spent all this gas money to go all the way up here to North Georgia to come back with nothing in my hand just to show love and show support, and you go and see 15 people at an event. So the thing is, our power is in our unity. We can take over anything. We can take over radio, we can take over TV and all of that. But yeah, everybody can't be in the same pool. You got to get somebody to shoot it. You got to get somebody to step in and DJ it. You got to get somebody to do that. But I mean, the thing is, see, when in the mainstream, I mean, if we're going to talk about money and anything like that, that does make a difference in what people can do, because they hire people to do what's needed to get them on the level that they need to be at. So us coming in as Christian artists, we don't necessarily have the same type of funding. Even as a gospel artist, you don't have the same level of funding unless you make it to a certain level.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And if we unite, we can pool our resources and things together on a different level. Even as you saying that, I'm thinking of something in my head that I think might be dope. I'm gonna talk to you about it afterwards.
Okay.
But I do feel like that is so true. And then we're so cliquish too.
Yeah,
I feel like
I've heard about the cliquish thing too.
You've experienced that with a lot of people. You see it?
Yeah. I mean, my position is that like I'm not a cliquish type guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm
600
like,
artists, you can't be.
Yeah, I'm just like, look, because here was my thing. I had a big problem with that. I had a huge problem with that because people were not willing to do certain things for other artists or do certain things for other people because they were so focused on what they were doing.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing is that, like, see, you can only do what you can do to a certain level. You're going to have to need somebody. You're going to need somebody to come in and help you in some type of capacity. Yeah. Like in some way. Like, you know, you got to have a team and you just got to have a support team. I thought about this. I was like, you know what? Why don't we do a artist of the month type thing? Like get one artist and everybody flood in, share, like, push, put them on a platform.
That's good.
And then what I said?
Let them have a platform where they go and they do an event and then everybody show up. And then it's like, all right, it's your turn to do it. And you go, everybody, let's set it up. Let's do something like that. But, you know, support, man.
Why? Like, why is it so hard to do that?
Well,
and then the people out in the world, they do it no problem.
Well, it's not what you think it is.
Well,
what you know?
It is a problem.
Okay, talk to me. Maybe
you got to first of all know the right people. That's important. Your relationships with the right people, that's important. Number 2, your work ethic, which I mentioned before, and your drive, that's what gets you to that next level. I don't care if it's mainstream or gospel, Christian, whatever. Those things matter. I just mentioned this. I'm gonna mention my little bro, 1K Few. I'm gonna mention my little bro.
Shout out to Few.
Okay, so that's my little bro. I seen his grind and his work ethic from the beginning.
Yeah,
and I've seen him. I've watched him grow, and I just tried to help out wherever I can help out. But his work ethic is so consistent.
Yeah.
He's been moving and working, and no matter what anybody say about him or how he feel, he listens to advice from other people who have done it and done other things. He takes it, runs with it, and he keeps moving. And that's why I think I see him going up in the ladders that he's been going up. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about why a few is more like, I guess you would say, it's more beneficial to work with a few than it is, you know, the particular artists we were talking about, because it was just like the worth ethic is different. You can see it. You can see it. It's more beneficial to work with somebody who's going to grind and take that information in than it is somebody who might be better lyrically or might be better making music, but you got poor worth ethic and you got poor character.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to go over here and buy this guy and do what I got to do because I know, even from a business standpoint, the return on investment is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, he's going to put in the work, and he has put in the work, and I respect it. I respect it. He came and smashed our service the other day at our church here at Evolve, man, and it was like,
I'm super proud of him. That's why I can use him as an example. Because I've watched him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I see what he's doing, but that's what it takes. You know, and I've noticed that, I've seen that, you know, just even watching other artists that have went and gotten to that plateau. If you get a good deal, a good label deal, again, as an artist, you are a business. Christian, whatever it is, you are a business. So when people see you, they see you as a business. And so, I mean, however spiritual you want to make it, when people see you, if they see potential in you, so I like what he's doing or what she's doing, I want to buy into what they're doing, they'll invest into you. And once people see people investing into you, more investors come. That's how it works.
You build it and they'll come.
That's how it comes.
That's true. Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a business man.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah.
So did you have a hand in any of his projects in the past?
I haven't. You know, but you know, if the opportunity came, I would.
Who, Jay? Are you talking about Few?
Oh, you talking about Few?
Yeah. Are you talking about Luke?
I didn't know who
Jay-Z?
you talking about.
I came out of nowhere, bro. I'm out here researching.
He did.
I'm researching over here, bro. My bad.
But yeah, Few. If anytime Few want to do something, it's already, you know, that's already on the up. Oh yeah.
I can see that.
Anytime if you want to do something.
We're going to get Few on the show soon. DJ, I see you doing some homework over there, man. What
I
you
ain't
got?
really finding what I want, bro.
One good thing I'm proud of is that I had my hands on that Church Gone Wild.
Church Gone Wild.
That was you?
That was you?
I mixed and mastered it, but I had my hands on it. Just if that would have went platinum, I would have got a plat. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know
He
what
ain't
I'm
go platinum yet?
Man, I don't know.
I
But
think Church Going Wild is a timeless song. It don't really matter.
yeah, it's a hit, man.
It's a hit.
It's
When he put that on, it's a right. Everybody going wild for real.
Yeah.
Every single time.
As soon as I heard that, I said, bro, you need to focus on this record right here and push this record. Push this record.
Facts.
You listened?
And he listened.
And you went crazy.
Went
So, Luke G,
crazy.
who's on your top 5? Secular or both sides? Let me just
Don't
say
even
both
listen to
sides.
music
I don't even
no
care. Who's your top 5? Man,
Top
I've been locked
five.
away so long.
Are we
I
talking
also
about
don't listen
hip
to
hop?
music.
We talking about
Anything.
what? Anything?
Yeah.
Mix it all up.
All right, so I'm an old school head, right?
Okay.
So my first like top is between if I want to say old school, I like Marvin Gaye and Stylistics. If we talking about old school, if we talking about hip hop, Outkast, Kanye. If we talking about production, Kanye, Pharrell, them type of folks. But yeah, and just vocalist wise, female vocalist. My favorite female vocalist, gospel singer, Leandria Johnson.
Okay.
You don't
my
hear that name
favorite.
come up so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she throw down. So that's why I'm like, yeah, she my favorite.
What about on this side?
On this side, you talking about like
Any-
CHH?
Everything. Give us a mixture, yeah.
It's tough, man. That's tough. That's real tough.
It's okay. Ain't nobody listening.
It's tough, man. I'm trying to think. Do I really have a favorite?
Well, give us a top 5.
Top 5. Okay, I'll tell you who I listened to from the start. I mean, of course, I'm gonna throw Lecrae in there. Let me see. I'm gonna put in there. Give me a second to think about it.
Bro, you just gotta spit it out, man. It's cool. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you.
I'm really trying to really think like who is my favorite. That's a hard question for me.
Dang. That's to come back to you then.
Yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
that's a hard. Yeah, come back on that. That's a real hard question.
Toby tough to me, man.
Yeah, Toby. Yeah, Toby is
We got
super
you.
dope. Yeah,
But do you classify him as Christian?
I say he inspirational.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
He extra unique though.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see
That
what
was
you
what I
did
said.
there.
Yeah,
So Luke G, man, let everybody know where they can follow you, find you, download the music, all that great stuff, where they can find your previous albums, all that, man. Just let them know what's popping, man. Run the resume down for them.
Okay,
Or the contact list,
so right now, man, just social media handles Luke G World to just keep up with me. Everything is building. You can go on iTunes and stuff if you like put Luke G in. I've done a whole lot of collaborations with a lot of artists. So that's where most of my work has been for the last few years. But you know, I mean, my single was 3 years ago. I Got a Friend, but I got some new stuff coming. So
That's what's up, man.
So with that being said, a lot of people are, going to be in those DMs because, you're on a worldwide platform right now. So with that being said, what can an artist do to make your job easier? Like, what can an artist do to come in and be prepared? What do they need to have and make sure that it's done prior to being there to make your job easier as producer?
that's a good question. For me, having an idea and direction of where you want to go with the song and knowing like what you're looking for out of it, that helps me out a lot because my job is to help enhance what you bring me. So if you kind of know, like, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for, I want to sound like this, that makes my job a lot easier.
That's one more thing you're missing.
What's that?
On time.
Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone.
I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about
Man,
them.
Fresh Leftovers family, make sure y'all go out there and show Luke G some love. Man, look, we gonna catch y'all next week. We out.
What's up, Kingdom? It's your girl, CEO AALIYAH, with the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show. And I just want to remind y'all to make sure that you are tapping into our YouTube channel. I know you love what you just seen. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your sister, anybody you got to tell. Get the word out. Let us be known.